Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently you've been listening to us chat, and I hope you've been enjoying what you're hearing, and I hope you'll enjoy even more this game we've got going for you. And it's going to be between these two players, the first of whom is spawning over here in the left-hand side of Catalina. He's looking wonderful as the pink Zerg player. Here's WizeCrax.
Oh, yes, and his opponent in the 1 o'clock position on Catalina. Currently playing for RNG. Don't remember what that stands for, sadly. It is the Teal Protoss Doohickey. What does RNG stand for, so I'm not as stupid next time?
House of Renegades.
House of Renegades. It's a cool name.
Renegades. Yeah, it's pretty cool. RNGesus.
I know. I was thinking of some sort of band, like some hair band.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
But we see WizeCrax actually going for a really greedy 3-hatched pool here, and yeah, this is going to serve him pretty well actually. Doohickey just going for a gateway expand won't really be able to punish this, especially not with having already thrown down his Nexus and not built a Zealot. Like if he'd built a Zealot already and he scouted this, he could probably chron out another Zealot and do some damage. But as it is, it's going to be pretty difficult for him to actually punish this if WizeCrax scouts and responds to any further aggression. Right now, though, Doohickey's actually just scouted where his opponent is, or more accurately, where his opponent isn't, and can then make a deduction. And he's left the probe out there, so I think he's going to be planning something a bit funky. I think we're going to see a proxy Stargate or something of that ilk. But yeah, we'll have to see going forwards. Actually, there's a Robo getting thrown down, so
Yeah, I was going to say at the very start of Doohickey's build is essentially a Robo-Fast expand, which, I mean, that's what we're seeing so far. And, yeah, the Forge, like you were saying...
Yeah. Oh.
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 No, go on. I'm not... I might have a call to make, but I'm not going to make it for a little while. Carry on.
Okay.
Carry on with what you're saying.
All right, I was just going to say, out of Doohickey, though, he really is favoring this one gas expand. Now, I'm curious if we go to another game and it's a 4-player map. I'm guessing WizeCrax is a macro player because he's doing this on this map. And wait, this isn't Heroes of the Storm. I don't understand that reference. Do you, Jamie?
Well, I mean, it's not Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, all right, okay. Now, very nice pull, actually. He will get all the probes through because he's clicking on those minerals. Zealot in nice position. Photon Overcharge takes out the Lings, but this is very, very standard from Doohickey so far, but I'm curious whether if we see on a larger 4-player map, if he'd go a Forge Fast expand and try to do some aggression against WizeCrax if we see that in the next couple map pools.
I don't know, but I've waited for long enough. I'm making my call. This is going to be a 7-gate Immortal Zealot all in.
Is there 7? I was like, if there's conveniently 7 gates going down right now, then yeah, no, yep. I'm gonna say I don't know the 7-gate. It's definitely gonna be an Immortal all in. I'm actually curious whether he's gonna throw an Immortal and some sentries into this Warp Prism, but I'm going with you on that though. Just how he executes it, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a really, really powerful build. WizeCrax is going to have a lot of difficulty holding it, especially given that he's actually going up to Lair right now. But, I mean, Doohickey still hasn't thrown any gates down, so I'm getting a little worried. Here they come. I was just about to say I was getting a little worried with my call, but there's 3 more gates. He's going to have to add on another 2. And I think I'm going to hold with my call. WizeCrax has thrown away a lot of Lings on aggression right now as well. So it's going to be a really, really tough hold for him. And it's a difficult build to hold at the best of times. But when you've thrown away a load of Lings and when you don't have Roaches up, it's going to be nigh on impossible, I'm going to say. And I mean, even if... It's one of those rare builds where you can actually completely cross the first move out, and so long as those 2 Immortals and the Warp Prism survive, they can go back home, build some more Zealots, and then come back again, and it's horrendously powerful. With +1 weapons as well, these Lings are going to trade extremely cost inefficiently versus the probe. In fact, with the Warp Prism, it doesn't even matter that probe's being picked off. Doohickey's going to move forwards. He's building another reinforcement prison, and a big warping of 7 Zealots can come in and do a ton of damage.
Yeah, just FYI, this is a 7-gate. Your call was correct. It was just 5 gates into the 2 original gates. Just to reaffirm that call right there. And yeah, with the Warp Prism, doesn't even need the probe. Probe is hanging around though, so might see some Proxy Pylons a little later. Looks like Proxy Pylons going down because this Warp Prism will be doing its business somewhere in the main or the natural. It's kind of making a decision right now. Yeah, we'll drop it right here. No sentries though with the army, but I think it's going to be quite fine. A big Zealot Warp Engine just providing a lot of defense for these Immortals here.
Yeah, this is a huge, scary army for doohickey. Time Warp goes down, the Roaches makes them a little bit less effective, but these 2 Immortals can do so much damage against the Roaches with +1 weapons as well. They get +5 attack per upgrade, so they're actually going to be tearing through these Roaches. I mean, the Zealots alone are doing horrendous amounts of damage. The Immortals are just focusing down a Hydralisk Den because Hydralisks are really, really good against this kind of upgrade. The Immortals, actually, they just... I mean, doohickey is just using them to focus down the tech and fighting through with Zealots. This is just, like, basically 7-gate Zealot all in at this point. And, I mean, there's so much damage. This is an enormously powerful army doohickey is fielding. WizeCrax is desperately trying to group up, but the drones are coming off the line. He's losing base after base after base, and it's showing no signs of stopping. And there it is, GG. And with an excellently executed, well-chosen all-in.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to the second game in the second match of ASL's Vanguard League. Currently, in the bottom right-hand corner of Deadwing, down 1 game, we have WizeCrax, or WizeCrax.
I'm pretty sure it's WizeCrax.
I'm getting that. I'm just trying to... It could be WizeCrax.
Maybe it's like Wi-Fi, like, why is there? Cracks.
Why WizeCrax?
Like to say he cracks Wi-Fi, like he's elite hacker, such as the noted internet hacker 4chan. But
yep, 4chan really good, especially Reddit. Such a powerful hacker and just such a.
I thought Reddit was an internet detective. They solved the Boston bombings.
Oh, they did? Oh, yeah. Okay. Reddit, the internet detective, secretly is a tyrant, though. Secretly is a tyrant for the StarCraft community. But yes.
But you know who else is a tyrant of Protoss All-Ins? It's this teal player up in the top left-hand corner. He showed 1 2-base All-In in Game 1. I'm wondering if he's going to show us another in Game 2. It is a teal Protoss player from the House of Renegades, doohickey.
I thought you said TL, like Team Liquid, and I was like, I don't know if you're messing with us, but I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy isn't from Team Liquid, but to see again, we do see WizeCrax going. Say it again?
You don't know that.
Yeah, I guess I don't. It could be Hero in disguise, but yes, WizeCrax. I just gotta say, I really like how I can't even hear you moving that with your face. Jamie's moving the mic around, but I mean it's so cool that you can't even hear him hitting it. But yes, WizeCrax going for the 3-base, while doohickey going for a Gateway expand. Like I was saying, I think it may favor him to switch it up to do a Forge, but I mean obviously you won Game 1. And did you have yourself muted when you did that, or is that just how good that mic is?
No, really I mean it's a pretty nice little mic stand. I've just got a new mic stand. The pop filter for it is still in the whale. So when I say pop filter, it sounds really poppy.
Yeah, pop. Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait for that. It's going to be super sick.
I was dead serious though. He was just pushing it around and there was no sound. It was cool.
Look, it goes up, it goes down.
Yeah, you can't hear anything.
You can kind of hear something if I twang the cables, but it's not even that loud.
Yeah.
I considered buying a what's it called, like a shake filter thing, but didn't. You know what? I think doohickey's going for 7-gate Immortal Zealot all in again.
I'd like to agree. He's doing about the same thing. Now, on a bigger map, it's a little bit different, but definitely on Deadwing, we've seen it a lot and not too crazy. Same thing coming out of WizeCrax, actually exact same build. 3-base, getting speed out, getting some lings out. And I feel like if he doesn't sacrifice as many lings early on, that initial push with the Zealots in the Warp Prism. When you only have like 5-6 Zealots and Devil Immortal, you can pick off those Zealots or at least something in that army to push it back if he doesn't sacrifice those early Lings, because I feel like doohickey's pretty much proved himself. Like I have the micro and I have the skills to hold these wall-ins.
Yeah, and he did really nicely. WizeCrax did put on a little bit of aggression last game, and so he was a bit behind in the economic stakes and in the army stakes, therefore, because of that. But this game, we haven't seen any big link floods out of WizeCrax, and I mean, unfortunately, we haven't really seen any scouting either. He actually hasn't got really any idea what's been going on in doohickey's main, so we'll have to see if he can identify this. If he sees the move out with some overlords, then it could go pretty well. But if he doesn't, then I think pretty much the same thing will happen as last game. It's one of the strongest all-ins in Protoss's book. But I mean, the real weakness of it is it's not at all deceptive. It's not. It's one of those things you can scout very, very early. It's got some easy tells, like the one gas, like the really, really fast robo, and like the forge. If you scout any two of, and you know, a load of gateways going down. If you scout like any two of those things, oh yeah, the warp prism coming out of the robo first, but that one can be.
Hydra Den a lot earlier, though, for WizeCrax. In the previous game, we saw it a lot later. At least we saw it essentially when the Zealots hit the natural. And this time actually getting a lot earlier, and maybe his saving grace here. Now, I'm kind of curious whether he's going to do the Immortal part again or go into Sentries, but I mean, he's only on one gas, so actually take that back. Sentries, or only on one gas, take it back. Immortals all the way, or probably maybe even not an Immortal, only one Immortal. Can actually probably get out when he wants to attack, since he's already all the way across the field. And actually, I take that back as I realize he does have 2 Immortals in the Warp Prism.
Yep, 100% same build as last time. But I think this Hydra Den is still too late for WizeCrax. I think everything is just too late for WizeCrax. With +1 on these Zealots, he needs to cancel his upgrades. He needs to get units out now to deal with this. He needed Spine Crawlers. This Spine Crawler that's nearly finished is not going to be enough. There's 2 probes in the army. These Immortals come in. Big surround on them, though. The Warp Prism needs to get out of into transport mode really quickly, and it does manage to do that. Nice little bit of micro there by doohickey. Very, very fast reactions. Kind of difficult to do. And managed to save those Immortals immediately. One of them takes a little bit of damage, though. But, I mean, the Immortals aren't even that important in this push, especially not against what WizeCrax actually has. There's no roaches for them to shoot at. There's only Lings and Hybalists. And you know what? Zealots deal with them pretty nicely.
Yeah, the +1 Zealot's so strong in position. Ling's still trying to pick off these Immortals, but I feel like even if they picked off the Immortals, doohickey's in a great position. We have one Immortal trying to be a hero right here in the main. Lings will get a decent surround, but this Warp Prism is great micro. Oh, he's very careful, can't lose the Hydras. And this is looking so good now. He's not taking out the natural of the 3rd, but I mean, so many GG. GG, brother, WizeCrax says. Really nice all-in, and as you were saying, WizeCrax would have had to cancel a lot and push out units, just being a little bit too greedy in both those games. Doohickey, so far in the group, 4-0.